I have a coyote hunting in the daytime. It's. I know we've seen this. You've probably seen footage of that, right? You know, or foxes, how they jump up and go down. Well, he's doing that right now. Let's see if we can get him. So yeah, they said footage available worldwide. Yeah, but try to go film that yourself. It's not easy. He has no idea I'm here. Sorry for the. You're hearing real world police in the background. It's just my half and half. There's a half coyote, half wolf that lives here. I can't tell if that's him or not. Beautiful animal. He's gonna pounce. He's waiting for... He's going after the ground squirrels. But there's another one. No way. 2 coyotes in the daytime. Look. These are my guys. They've been right here at my feet at night. There was 30 of them here. It's unusual to see 2 out in the daytime. It might have been... There he goes. Yes! I messed up. The one time he did it, I actually messed it up. Very unusual to see 2 of them. Did he get something? He got him! He got him, you guys. How wild is that? I got it, sort of. Look at that, he ate the whole thing. You don't have to feel bad for those, for his food. I mean, that thing didn't feel a thing. He literally ate it. Just tell me if you could tell what it was. It might just be mice, or it's the field squirrels, the ground squirrels, which look like little prairie dogs, kind of. The way they stand up. There he goes. He got him? No wonder they look well fed. Right in the snow, guys. He knows he's right there. See, tunnels inside snow is actually pretty warm. I think it's kind of the same idea as like an igloo. Like, yeah, you're in an ice house, but for some reason it's like nice in there. At least compared to the outside environment. All right, so we got enough, right? Where's the other one? Other one kept going. So they're related, I'm sure. Or, you know, in the same pack. There he is. Sorry if this is not exciting after 10 seconds. My guys actually come out of there too as well. I filmed them there this summer. One of them. The other one could care less. He didn't even move his head. I'm just happy we got him pounce. I know I was moving the camera a little bit, and we got him eating something. That was pretty cool. Better view. Such a beautiful animal. Make no mistake, though, they will kill your dog. If it's in their territory, they won't eat it. Nothing will just kill it. Very quickly, too. It's amazing how they sense us from so far away. I don't know what it is. If it's smell, they can feel. I'm sure there's an explanation for that. That's my furnace. Yes. Got him. I'm so sorry I can't get in close. I've ruined every time he did that. Because I tried to get too close and I can't hold it. These guys know me, for sure. We don't have much of a relationship, but they're very aware. I've been out with them at night. When they start screaming, I go right over to them. No, usually I have had a gun on me, but usually I don't even bring it because they will not hurt people. There's been 30. They could have easily pack mentality'd me down in 2 seconds, and they didn't. They don't care. It's one thing about there's this. It's like a canine thing with them. They are dogs. We call them coyotes, but they're literally dogs. And I think people, why not just call it a wild dog? It's that's all it is. I know it's a little blurry through the window. All right, so enough's enough. I just wanted to show you that was pretty cool. This guy. I just don't belong in society anymore. I'm like, I just belong. Like, I love going there. In fact, I probably don't shut up when I finally do get to talk to someone in person, but look at the size of him. You guys, I don't know if you can gauge the scale. Okay, you see how far away I am? That is one massive big bird. I mean, it's bigger than you think, I'm pretty sure. What is it? Is it a hawk or an eagle? Look at that belly. There is no shortage of rodents around here. You don't see them as people, but they are constantly... Look at him just sitting there. Anything moves, it's most likely going to die. Like a mouse. He is gorgeous. Look at the background behind, guys. So that's what you give up to be here. Forget about, let's just pretend like I just, it's not what I did. Like I just have to be here for whatever reason. You basically, to be here, unless, you've brought your family or you have a family and your kids here, you're going to be one lonely person. There is nothing and nobody ever. So you give up a lot to be here, but this is the exchange. One of the most beautiful places in the world. Like, I don't know, anywhere you find these kind of mountains, it's hard to compare. Like, just when I think I found like the coolest place, this is just from town, but you can find the most amazing views in Colorado, then all of a sudden you see like a video from like New Zealand and you're like, okay, never mind. It's like New Jersey here. You know what I mean? Maybe not that bad, but there is some other beautiful, unbelievable places around this world that are just not seen enough, not discussed enough, that are just stunningly beautiful. And I'm willing to bet there's many, many places that you have not seen and I have not seen. I know this because once in a while I'll see a new place, but like, how did I not see this before? I've never heard of this place. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, it doesn't have to be mountains. It could be any kind of like random beautiful picture, and then all of a sudden, like you see like this beautiful place that you've never heard of, and it's popular and people know about it, and you thought you knew everything, but we don't. That's the problem. We only know what's important to our own little life. Whoa, there he goes. Got him. I can't do it with this camera. Cool. Really many up here that I think you shouldn't. I think good has dominated my area. Like, these guys are all cool, and then the other ones follow rules and they'll be immediately. That's why I think there's teams. I think they put them in teams because it controls them. It makes them not make any poor decisions. I'm running this because I want to show you something. Keep in mind I'm going 80. There's a reason for the teams. We've also had pictures if you get lucky and you get to right where some of them are, you might get a bunch of them similar, but it's very difficult. Like Williams' people he got recently, the Almas. We call them the Almas. We can't really swear that that's the group they're in, but it's, for now, they're the Almas people, the open-faced. I have filmed them as well many times. 2 or 3 that are just outstandingly, like, anybody in the world could look at the picture and be like, wow. And people do, like, real people in the world get my pictures from other people or whatever, and they're like, wow. They'll even respond like, wow, too bad it's a fake, or too bad it's not real, things like that. Like, they don't understand. Like, you expect me to believe this just from a picture? Because they don't understand the history there. So if I show you guys a picture, of course you believe it, because you know what's at stake for me if I was ever to lie. Plus, you just know it's all the way I do it. It's impossible. All of my pictures are from video. I've never just taken a picture of them. Well, I shouldn't say never, but hardly. It's always from live video. It's easier. What am I gonna do? Hold the camera and my video? So as soon as I put this video in the editor, my editor has a camera. You just push the button on it. Stop it. Adjust it any way you want. You hit the camera. That way you get the exact picture you want. I don't know if you can see them or not.
the elk. There's a little patch of them left over there. They love that spot. I see them there every year. They come right into town there. Like, they could be in the big fields over there, but they for some reason get through everything and they go to that patch. It's not a mistake either, like because they're there every year. And to this year, I'm seeing there's a bigger group of them. It's like a special group, I feel like, because there's usually like 10 of them, and to this year there's like maybe, I don't know what, I just saw 20, maybe 30. I don't know because I didn't think about to count them, but there was quite a few, and it's cool. I think they brought like friends, like, hey, come check out our spot. There's always leaders, you know, in that world. Like even with like sheep or goats and stuff, there's always the leader, and especially elk. I don't know how it happens. Just one becomes the master, and they will all follow. It's amazing. Look how slow this guy's going. Like, this guy's like, it's a girl. I think she was like going over the lines. Like she's going way too slow. That's why I finally turned my camera on. I'm just like, I gotta do something because she's driving me nuts. No one's ever been behind me in my whole life. You know that? Like if they are, they're speeding too. I'm gonna make a little ad for Messenger. So it's a 2018 Forest River 26-foot bunkhouse. It looks like it definitely needs you can't tell. It's not that bad. It definitely needs just that little hand wash. Look, what I want to do, the reason I'm doing this is just so you know exactly what you're looking at here. This thing is amazing. I'm actually selling this for a friend of mine, Neil, in Texas. I can have the title, you know, he'll overnight the title if someone's interested. Here's one of the problems. It looks bad, but it's not. I just opened it up. The pump works great. I mean, the motor works great. It's just the power jack. It can be jumped. It's a switch, so that switch is bad. I got to figure. So just now, as I was making this video, a gentleman named Mark, who spells his name the same way, came over. He has a company, and he's giving me an estimate on every tiny little thing, even people wouldn't notice. And I'm just going to have that done. So keep in mind with the trailer if you're interested. Also, someday, which will be probably tomorrow, if you're watching this video today, which this video won't be a lot of people. I kind of wanted just to throw up some wildlife. It just kind of happened by accident. So, you guys, I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching. If you're still watching this, I owe you some money. Over now. Figure out how to order it. Everything's a pain up here. The whole entire stand, motor, and that whole assembly there is only $109 on Amazon. So I may just do that. That thing basically came that way. When I first got this, you know, when you were trying to put it on the trailer, you'd have to like hit it multiple times. Like it kind of came with a bad switch. And just so you guys know, travel trailers, you know, they're never perfect. As you can see, there's still some bags from, everything's clean, but it's not, you know, there's still some family, not family, but like pillows and that kind of stuff. Lights are not on. Leather, everything's leather. That's a couch. You got your kitchen table. And here's the other thing. So here's the faults with this thing. There's not much. As far as the big stuff, furnace, air conditioning, refrigerator, appliances, it's got the stainless steel package, which makes it a really nice kitchen. It's got, you know, you got your TV there. It's everything's Bluetoothed. Sorry for this glare. Everything's Bluetoothed. That's about it. I don't want to go crazy. The bunks have never even been used. You can see the plastic's still on them. This one finally came off because I've used it as storage, like as I would drag something off. But you can see it's brand new, beautiful, soft. Like, forget what they call that. It's for an adult. Especially if you have like a back that hurts like mine, you might want to put like a couple blankets under you, you know, or not sleeping on it at all. This turns in. You can pull that out, turns to a bed. So that cabinet door, it's right there. It just literally goes right back on. I just never did it. I had it on where I didn't use it and just kind of sat there. It came that way. Same with this one works, but it's always hung a little bit. See how it hangs? They literally put it together like that. It can be fixed easily. You know, it's just time, a couple minutes. This is the ugliest part. Let's close this. This happened, I think, while we were moving out. Someone just leaned on it. It's like, you know how cheap those mirrors are. Like, it's just this. I think this is about a $5 mirror. You know, probably to order it more. Like, you know, if custom for this is probably $25 or $20. It's just ugly. So, but I just wanted people to see. This stuff needs to go. It just needs. If anyone was coming, I would clean that real quick. It does need. It's pretty detailed. It just needs a good. You know, good cleaning. So does the fridge. It's not bad, but just like dust. kitchen, bathroom. It's got a high pressure. That's an extra shower head where you can really get a good shower out of this thing. Hot water works great. The heat works great. Air conditioner works amazing. The Bluetooth works good. The TV is another story. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick rundown. You can see the pictures. If you're interested, let me know. Shot of them right now. I can't slow down because I got someone behind me. You know, there's a bunch of them. Let me get this guy. I missed him. He's hiding behind. Elk are so cool, you guys. You know why? Because I'm not used to it. You know, all we got was deer, but to be able to see other animals out here, you know, it's a shame that because of hunting, you know, have you ever seen a full-size elk, like a full rack elk? I don't know what the span of the antlers is, but it's incredible. And of course, there's hardly any left because of hunting. Yeah, how we see nothing. This is not really too much to do with what I do, but in a sense. So you see here, this field right here, this is right next to where I live. There's all kinds of activity. I mean, it's unbelievable. I was even filming the coyotes. Look, they made it. Oh, I can't show it to you. They made an X with their footprints. This field and that hill just come alive at night, and they just come out of nowhere. It just shows you they're all on the ground. You can walk through there. I'm talking about the coyotes. You can barely find. I know where the burrows are now, but it's hard to see them or find them, and it just shows you what is right there. And people don't process. They have no idea that there's literally 100 coyotes, maybe more, just within probably less than half a mile from me, in a 360 radius. Yeah, you'll hardly ever see one. I see them because I live here, but like in the back. My job is to film things unusual. You know what I mean? Like not really, but so I go off topic if I think it's pretty. You know, like these two are they're in hot water right now. Me, that's a moment. I like moments. Am I a photographer? No, not in any way. Technically, I'm a professional one. Like if you make, because what's a professional? We've always been under the impression that a professional means that you're the best at it, like you're good at it. Actually, technically, in a work-related situation, all it means is you get paid for it. Well, I don't really get paid, but you know what I mean. So if I made 1 penny, I'm technically a professional photographer. That's what I'm gonna tell people. I mean, like, what do you do? But like, professional photographer. I need a new, you know, I won't fib her, but I'll, you know, come up with like something that doesn't make sense. There's 2 horses that they're her favorite, and they're allowed to roam out in public, and they're always next to my truck. And every morning, my mirror, every morning, my window is in. I mean, my mirror is in. And this time they really did it. I don't know if you can see how. There's like liquid in this, like liquid that comes with the mirror. So they're not overly, but if you get a regular like Tahoe Suburban mirror, they're like $50. They're not expensive, but when you get you replace the turn signal and you know all that stuff, it costs more. But the good thing is they're pretty easy to replace. So the question is, how long will I drive around with that before I snap and buy a new one?